Hey, welcome back. I'm Andy McCabe, and this is North Shore Reaching Sailing School. And this is the second in a series of videos that we're producing for the Toronto International Boat Show 2022 edition, as well as our YouTube channel. In this video, as I alluded to previously, we're going to start to kind of look at in depth the collision regulations, or the ColRegs, as we often refer to them, and how they relate to what we do on the water, regardless of what kind of craft that we enjoy being on the water on. Rules are divided into two main categories, and that's international and inland. And we're going to focus on the inland regulations because most of us that are probably watching this are boating on the Great Lakes, and it's the inland rules that apply. So I might as well begin. Rule number one. Rule number one states that, identifies to whom the rules apply, and the rules state that they apply to all, capital ALL, all vessels on the high seas and the connecting waterways. All right, rule number two defines responsibility and simply states that nothing is going to exonerate a vessel, an owner, master, or crew of a vessel from complying with the rules, or if circumstances demand, from deviating from the rules to avoid immediate danger or collision. Rule number three is a list of definitions, and we're going to cover those that are specific to recreational boating that I think they're important to understand because, again, they will apply to or be referenced in the rules as we talk a little bit more about vessels interacting with each other. And the very first definition is the word vessel. And a vessel is every description of watercraft that is used or can be used for transportation on the water. And this includes things like kayaks, and it also includes seaplanes, hovercraft, and the newer wing and ground craft. For those of us who are into powerboating, the definition of a power-driven vessel is that which is propelled by machinery. Versus us sailors, a sailing vessel is under sail with no propelling machinery being used. However, sailboats that start or utilize their engines, even if their sails are up, are considered power-driven vessels and must comply with the rules as they pertain to those. Restricted inability to maneuver. A vessel, whether by design or nature of her work, is significantly restricted in her ability to maneuver as required by the rules. Underway. The definition of underway is not being at anchor or made fast to the shore or being aground. Restricted visibility refers to any conditions that decrease visibility, and some examples given in the rules are fog, mist, and heavy rain. Two key definitions which are going to come up over again as we discuss how vessels interact with each other are stand on and give way. So a stand on vessel is a vessel that has privilege in a given situation and therefore must hold course and speed as circumstances dictate. A give way vessel is a vessel deemed required to alter course and speed as per the regulations, with sufficient sea room and ample time to avoid collision. Now, stand on and give way are readily defined in a given situation. However, it doesn't mean that the vessel that is stand on is exonerated from taking some action if their situation requires, but we'll talk about that as we talk about how vessels interact with each other. The last general key rules that we're going to talk about today. Rule number 5 is the lookout rule, and basically states that every vessel at all times is required to keep a proper lookout by all means available. And at a minimum, this means sight and hearing. And for those vessels so equipped, the use of electronic aids such as radar and AIS. And rule number 6 talks about safe speed, that every vessel is to be operated at a speed sufficient to take proper action to avoid collision or to be able to stop at an appropriate distance. This rule demands that you factor in things like visibility, traffic density and congestion, maneuverability of the vessel you're on, wind and sea state, and any hazards to navigation. We're going to stop there for today. Tomorrow we're going to get into how vessels interact with inside of each other, and we'll focus specifically on sailboat versus sailboat. But as I said, that's all for today. So thanks for watching. Give us a like, and please come back and check out the other videos that we're going to post. All right, you take care and have a good day.